Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick general reading, and this one is not zodiac sign specific. Let us say a quick blessing and we will just find out who it's for, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be delivered to those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, we're going to start with this Tarot of Wonderland. Give it a shuffle and see what kind of story we can get for today. Oh, that's a good one. I got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Darn it all. This was in your pre-shuffle energy, honestly. Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who's feeling a little bit needy. They feel like they need some attention. This is someone who can put... Darn it all. This is somebody who can put themselves into bad relationships, bad love relationships, simply because they don't feel like they want to be alone. This is somebody who says someone is better than no one. This doesn't have to be within your love life. This can be someone who's kind of possibly selling themselves too cheap. This can be in your career. This can be in your love life. Pick one of those. I would think it would most likely relate to you. The Queen of Wands, it could be a workplace dynamic where you feel like there's maybe a lot of drama or a lot of stress around you, but for some reason you don't want to give it up. This could be in a love relationship where you're constantly maybe giving more of yourself than you're receiving, and it's starting to kind of chip away at you. And there's like some, yeah, I think you don't like it. I got the Sun in reverse. It's possible that you feel like someone may have put you in a position like this. The Sun in reverse, this is the card of Leo. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, but don't get hung up on the zodiac signs, right? Or the genders. It's not about that. These are just energies that the cards contain, right? So, the Sun in reverse indicates a need for healing. It indicates possibly a depression of some sort. It can be sluggishness. It's the card of divine masculine. It's yang, heavy yang energy. This Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who maybe, I don't know if it's like a looking for love in all the wrong places kind of vibe, or if maybe you've attached yourself to someone who is not really supplying you with anything other than maybe heartache, and you're struggling to let go of it for some reason. I have the Seven of Cups that's flipped over there in the deck, and it indicates emotional unclarity. It feels like you can't tell what you're supposed to do here because you may have some feelings wrapped up in this situation. I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We got two sevens on one right next to each other here, both in the reverse. The Seven of Wands in reverse is someone who doesn't want to have to deal with all this drama anymore. And the Queen of Wands in reverse can become quite dramatic, you know, when they're not getting their needs met. I don't know if this is your energy or someone kind of hovering in your space. But the Seven of Wands says, I can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with all the people. I can't deal with your baloney. And it's starting to kind of, again, chip away at someone here. The Sun in reverse says it's time to make a change. And it's time to make a change for yourself. Yeah, I have the Six of Wands that comes out here. I wonder if this is an energy that whomever I'm reading for, that you were maybe dealing with in the past, and you've kind of moved out of this headspace with this Six of Wands. This is kind of a victory card. This is a victory after a battle that's hard fought. It can indicate like a homecoming feeling, and it comes out in the upright position. So that tells me this is something that you may have been victorious over, an energy that you may have encountered that you've had to work through in some way, or this may be someone surrounding you. This can be indicative of workplace drama. It really can. Stresses, emotional stresses, and feeling like there's just too many people's input or something like that. I got the Hanged Man that comes out here, and I have the Fool in reverse. Interesting. So the Hanged Man, whenever it comes out on top of all of this, it tells me someone who's waited a long time to make a decision as to what it is that they want to do in a situation. With the Fool in reverse, it feels like somebody's kind of at a standstill until they're able to release themselves from some kind of situation. The Hanged Man, he waits for inspiration, right? This person says, well, I'll leave this situation whenever something else presents itself. But here's the thing, the Fool in reverse, nothing else has presented itself. And so maybe that's why you've kept yourself stuck. What was I saying? Some people feel like it's better to be in a bad situation than no situation at all. And it's almost like, well, you can stay in a bad work environment or something like that doesn't function well for you and causes a lot of stress in your life. But if there's no other work for you to be found, or you just are too lazy to look or something like that, that, it can start to kind of chip away at you and keep you from moving forward. And there's somebody here who says, well, I will change whenever something else better comes along. That may have been your energy in the past. With that Six of Wands on top of it, it really does feel like something that you're moving out of. It feels like you're finally starting to develop a little bit more, and I don't want to use the words self-worth because it almost sounds like it's a little bit condescending to say, oh, I'm so glad you finally found your self-worth or something like that. But it actually does feel, it feels kind of like that. This is somebody who kind of recognizes that they may have been shortchanging themselves either in love or in some kind of work dynamic. And there's an energy of coming home to yourself, and it really does promote a sense of self-healing. And so I say good job, you, because those are situations that present themselves to us whenever we're in a state of maybe emotional vulnerability, when we don't trust ourselves, when we don't trust ourselves, or when we don't trust a higher power to present a healthier option to us. But the thing about it is, when you attract energies like this, they take up space in your life. And so God or the universe or whomever you believe in, whatever form of energy you believe in or higher power you believe in, it can't fill that space until there's room. And so until you yourself decide, I need something healthier, I need something that's more balanced for me, the universe just keeps saying, well, they're busy, she's busy, he's busy, there's no room for anything better to come along. So when you start to release those things from your life and you identify what they are, that's when we'll be pleasantly surprised by what fills the void or fills the space. And sometimes it's okay to be on your own and do that healing work and clear that space within you and within your environment, you know? It's okay to do that, but it can be a little terrifying, I guess. Sure. So now what comes next? I have the Three of Cups here. We have some kind of reconciliatory energy or something to celebrate. This can be coming back together with friends, family. It's possible that you have lost some friends or family members because you've been dealing with these other negative energies. And maybe, yeah, now I have the Ace of Cups that comes out. This is so great. So this is a new love relationship. It can indicate a new love relationship coming towards you. But I always think of the Ace of Cups as being like the Holy Grail. It is your personal cup of love, right? You have it. You have ownership of it within you. And it's constantly, if we are connected, it's constantly filled with the waters of a higher power. Good job, you. And if you can pull this card, this energy into your life, it's an indication that you yourself have done a lot of hard work on refilling your cup with and creating a really solid connection with your higher power. And when you do that, it fills that cup up and it gives you an opportunity to extend that to others in your environment. And it also allows you to raise your vibration so you are interacting and magnetizing yourself to other people who have that same energy within them. All right, you dig? That was a lot. Okay, let's see here. What else? Okay, I have the Death card that comes out here. Wow. So this is you really having to put an end to some major situations in your life. The Death card's kind of a major ending, but it doesn't just represent like a three-dimensional energy, not just these relationships we have with others. You know, it really represents major energies we have allowed to take up root in our lives. Something that you may have allowed to define you in some way. And it puts an end to that. It says, I'm not going to do that anymore. It can be throwing off chains of addiction. It can be, again, removing yourself from toxic love relationships or toxic working environments. And it's because all of a sudden there's a belief in yourself and a belief that there is something better coming along for you. It's about trust in a higher power. Faith. And I have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is going to, whatever this is that you're ending here, whatever space you're freeing up in your life, there's going to be a lot more stability that comes in. There's going to be a lot more financial prosperity. Your home life is going to run a lot more smoothly because you are not going to be functioning from such a frictive, need-seeking energy here. And I think that you're going to be very pleasantly surprised by what that means for you. I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised by how much you have all of a sudden that starts to accumulate. You will start to amass wealth. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of growth, growth and abundance within you that comes from within you. And now I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Holy frijoles. Again, what? So that's the second time out for that lady. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is someone who is still trying to make these changes, still trying to work their way through, still trying to fight their way through. But there is more understanding now than there has been in the past. And there's this understanding that if I continue to allow these things, it's going to be really hard for me to move forward. And that's kind of the way life is, right? I mean, yeah, well, it is. Come on. And I have the Seven of Cups again. All right, we're just going to be getting repeats out from now on, I think. So we get the Seven of Cups twice here, but this is someone who's starting to learn to manage their emotions about this situation. Oftentimes, we let our emotions get the better of us. We allow our emotions to kind of direct our lives whenever we really need to allow, again, a higher power to do it, obviously. But it's the way that we can manifest the will of that higher power in our lives is simply to get out of our own way, to say, I surrender, I give up. You're right. And it's sometimes it can come from heavy meditation, heavy prayer, asking for help in some kind of way. It's like repeating patterns, repeating cycles here. And I have the Six of Cups here. This is about a soulmate relationship possibly, or it could be leading to a soulmate relationship. This cleanup of yourself, of your environment, of your space. Could be even a physical cleanup this week, honestly. It's an emotional, spiritual, mental cleanup that you'll be doing over the next, I'm hearing the next month, 2 months, 3 months in your life, if this is your reading, is going to directly lead to some of the soulmate relationships. What was I saying? The vibrations that you match with other people. All of a sudden, you're going to start noticing that you're meeting the right people, right? You're meeting the right people at the right time. Very good. I like that. It's because you're not allowing, the ones that aren't so beneficial to you to keep taking up residence in your space. Good job. I get the Ten of Cups in reverse. It's possible that you may have to make a move. It's possible that you may have to sell a home, that you may need to leave a business behind. And I got the Ten of Wands right next to that. We got two tens right next to each other. This is closing up cycles. This is ending things. This is understanding that if you keep doing this, it's going to be same shit, different day. And there's this understanding that it's causing major fallout in your financial life and you're extremely stressed out. And there's an energy of needing to let go of this. This can definitely be relating to work as well. I have the Eight of Pentacles right there. Somebody who's deciding whether or not they want to stay in this place because it's just so much. And I have the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. We got 3 tens, 10, 10, 10. Plus the Ten of Swords is also the minor arcana version of the Death card for me, which you've already had out here. So when we have these kind of repeating patterns, it tells me you're absolutely in charge here of making these changes for yourself. You see what you need to do. You see how you need to do it. And now you get the whole picture, right? Making major changes. Good job, you. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.